Hey guys, Shane with Monkeying Around. And I want to take a minute and I want to talk about cameras. I was doing something at work the other day and it kind of gave me the idea of this video. And the fact that not too long ago, I was asked a question, hey, what kind of cameras do you use and do you like them? Well, the camera that I use now is not the same camera that I started with. So stay tuned and let's dive into some cameras. So I uploaded my first video about 2 years ago. And when I started out, I had an Olympus TG 860. Now the Olympus TG 860 tough camera was a good camera. It was waterproof without any kind of accessories, any kind of extra stuff to it. You didn't have to buy a waterproof case. It was waterproof as is. The audio on it was pretty good, and it had an external battery, or a removable battery, as you would say. And so if you were filming, going down the river, on an adventure, hiking a mountain, whatever you were doing, real simple, pull the battery out, throw in a new battery, keep going. I really liked it for that fact. And then the fact that it had a selfie mode. So you could actually flip the screen up and see what you were filming. And that was super nice. But the TG 860, if you've watched anything on my channel at all, you know that I lost one about a year ago, a little over a year ago in the river, and I was never able to get it back. Now, I eventually had bought two, so I lost one. I still had one. But both of them over time started developing, once I had them out in heat and hot humidity, they would develop over time a little fog in the lens, and you couldn't get rid of it. It would go away, but it would always come back on a good, hot, humid day if you were filming with it a lot and this, that, and the other. I don't know if maybe some moisture got inside the camera somehow, and it was just working its way through and made it to the lens, or I don't know what caused it. Never could figure it out, but I've since went away with the TG Olympus 860, and now I've started using two other cameras. I've got a Ion. I've got a tether on my Ion. If you watch my videos, you'll know why. But I've got an Ion Air Pro 2. It's a bullet style camera, and I really like it. Shoots good video, shoots good footage. The audio quality on it is fairly good to not have any kind of extra mic added to it. Just as it comes, you got pretty good audio with it. And then it's got a pod on the back of it that just slips on. It's the cover for the back, and it's a wireless pod. So you can connect it to your phone and control it, that kind of thing. I've got a GoPro mount adapted or attached to the bottom of it, so I can connect it with GoPro accessories to the front of my kayak. Now, the one thing that I don't like about the Ion, it's a good camera. It does a lot of good stuff, but it doesn't have a replaceable or removable battery. So if you're going down the river and you're running low on battery juice, you got to turn it off and charge it up. That's the only kicker to the Ion Air Pro camera. Other than that, pictures good, video's good, audio's good. The quality of everything it produces really good, really good. But it just doesn't have a removable battery. Now, it also doesn't have a selfie mode where you can see what you're actually filming, like the Olympus TG 860 does. Now, I did like that. Now, the other cameras that I've got are the GoPro Hero. I've got two GoPro Hero 5s is what I use. Now, the these cameras here don't have a selfie mode either. And I've not really missed that like I thought I would. The one thing that I do like about them, the GoPros are, I got to put a battery in it first. The GoPros, they're touch screen on the back. They have a touch screen. So if you got to change your settings, you just touch and slide, that kind of thing. On the front, it's got a display that shows you how much time you've got left on, or shows you how much life you got left on your battery, and then how much life or how much room you've got left on your memory card. Now, the GoPros themselves, you can connect them wirelessly to a phone, to a remote, and they're also voice activated. So if you said GoPro power off, it'll turn off. That's one thing I like about it. Going down the river, GoPro, start recording. GoPro, take a picture. So they're voice activated. They'll do what you tell them to, and I like that point of it. They also have an external battery, and that's one thing that I really like because if I'm on a long trip throughout the day, battery starts dying, pull out the old battery, pop in a fresh one, and keep rolling. And these batteries here will last me for most of the day if I'm on a short day trip, depending on how much how much footage I actually get and how much shooting I actually do. So the batteries themselves, pop them out, throw them in, boom, put you a fresh one on, keep going, you're good to go. I picked up a GoPro charging pack and an extra battery, and these are super nice because it takes a USB cord. You just plug it in, drop your 2 batteries in it, boom, you can charge them up. It's got a little light on the side of it that tells you it's charging. So that makes filming a little bit easier. The selfie mode, I haven't really missed a whole lot. The biggest reason is because it shoots in a wide angle, and you can change wide, narrow, medium, that kind of thing. You can change the actual what you're filming, the angle of the lens on the GoPro in the settings. Now, as it comes out of the box, the GoPro settings are pretty decent. They're not bad. But you can go on YouTube and find a video. I did. I went on YouTube and just search GoPro Hero 5 settings, and you can find several videos that will walk you through kind of the better steps to put or the better settings to put your GoPro in. So one thing that I really like about the GoPro, not too long ago, I went to use one of my remotes. And when I bought my original GoPro Hero 5, it come with a little 1-button remote. I can't remember the name of it. I'll look it up and put the name of it on the screen in the video. And it was okay, but it was just a 1-button remote. It was pretty simple, kind of a basic deal. And I couldn't get it to charge. I couldn't get it to do anything at all. So I ended up contacting GoPro and I said, hey, I can't get my remote to turn on, to take a charge, nothing. And they were like, okay, do this, this, and this. And if that doesn't work, let us know. So I tried that, didn't work, shot them another email back, and I said, hey, that didn't work. And they were like, okay, no problem, send it back to us, and we'll replace it. But the only kicker was, I don't know if they don't make those anymore, but they said that they didn't have one of those remotes. So they sent me a different kind, 3-button remote. And it's pretty nice. It's got the same screen on it that you can see on your GoPro. So if you're shooting in selfie mode, you can kind of see where you're at and what you're doing and that kind of thing. And I've got right now, I've got one of my GoPro Hero 5s connected to the remote, and the other one's voice activated, so I can talk to it. And I really like them. I've been really impressed. So if you're looking for a camera to take some pictures or take some video, and you want an action camera that's waterproof with fairly good audio without doing anything extra to it, check out the GoPro Hero series. The Heroes have removable batteries, so you can pop your old battery out, slap a fresh one in, and keep going. Now, the Hero Sessions, Those are pretty good cameras as well. I've seen them in use. I don't own one of them. I've not had one of those, but they're really good cameras, and I've seen them used a whole bunch, and I really like those. The only kicker with them is the battery's built in. So just like the Ion Air Pro 2, you have to pull it off, charge it up, and then you can start using it again. So if you're looking for a camera, go check out the Hero 5. Right now, they're running, the Hero 5 is running a little less than $300. Most everywhere, online, in the stores, that kind of thing. They've got the Hero 6 out now, which is it's running about $400, give or take. So if you're looking for a camera that's really good and really strong and sturdy and waterproof without doing anything to it, go check out the GoPros. If you like the video, give me that thumbs up. I appreciate you watching. Hit the subscribe button so you'll check out what we're talking about now. It's almost wintertime here in North Carolina. It's the middle of October. Leaves are starting to change. Things are starting to get cooler, so I'm going to spend a little more time talking about gear. Go out there and get your paddles wet.